Hi, I'm Mari, welcome to my channel, and today is my fourth day using Procreate Dreams, and I want to show you the very basic things to start. And it doesn't have to be with animation itself, but to the program, okay? So the first thing we can see here is what we have created. Well, these three animation come with the software, and here you can click and you can select where to look for animations on my iPad or iCloud Drive. Okay, in here you can select the animations to delete them or create a folder of them. Let's close, and here there is a plus button, so we can decide the new animation we want to create. This is like our canvas, okay? Our movie is gonna be here. So we can scroll. Here we can see the dots, and we can scroll to the like this. Okay, we have ultra wide screen in 4K. We have social you can create reels or anything. This is like already preset for phones. Square, mostly I believe for like Instagram, or in general if you like the square type. The screen size, that is the size of this screen. And wide screen, I think is the one I prefer for YouTube. And we go back to ultra wide screen. And here we can have either to start drawing or an empty space, so we don't start with the drawing. Here we have three dots where we can change how many frames per second do we want. So here when you touch it, you have frame by frame, anime, cinema, television, PAL, NTSC, and mobile. As you can see, the numbers increase. So when we want frame by frame animation, it's like with a flip book, and sometimes we don't need that many frames per second. And anime, well, this is like recommended kind of rate. And cinema and television are the ones that are most used, especially in cameras. If you have a video camera, could have 25, 24, 25, 30 frames per second. Some like advanced also have like 60 frames per second, which is really nice to produce high quality videos. And if you want to create something simple, for example, for, I don't know, Reels or TikTok, I will just go by frame, but not in here, but in social. So let's create like some simple movement around this that you can use in your Reels or in TikTok. So we go here, frames per second, and the duration, I'm gonna take it down to 10 seconds because, well, if it's for TikTok or Reels, let's keep it there. Only 10 seconds. And that's it. I will start with drawing. Now we have here the screen and the drawing area. So every box you see here, it will be 1 frame. And we have then 12 frames per second. To start drawing is already here selected, but we can unselect it like this, select it back. And here we have the brushes. If you want to know how I imported my own brushes, because it's not intuitive, we don't have the plus button here, you can check my other video. Now, let's see what we can create here. Maybe something fun for a reel, and maybe some lights moving around. I have here some stars, but you can create it by yourself. Let's use this star, and like I want this star, let's see, we can check here. This is exactly as in Procreate, and let's change this to yellow. Let's place 1 star here. So if I click here the plus button, then it creates the next frame. Okay, I don't see here my previous star, so we touch on the timing and we can see where is the onion's skin button. So we can tell him, okay, show me my previous drawing in a color. For me, it's too dark, so I'm gonna edit this and place only, I want to see one frame before this, and with less, let's reduce the opacity, right? And also forward, I only want to see one frame after the one I'm drawing, with less of this. I'm drawing with yellow, so I will go with blue. Okay, now we can touch again, we can move this around, but like I'm doing frame by frame, I will just reduce the size, and it's gonna look like it's blinking. Okay, increase here, and then we increase the size, and we touch again. It's blinking, and I'm making it move, because I don't know if you can see, I'm slowly making it, moving it a little bit. If I'm close in the frame by frame and I'm very close here, it's gonna go slow. But if in my next frame I move drastically, I leave like distance, larger distance, then to the eye that will see that we're going faster. And so we can continue blinking maybe in the same spot. And here I want to stop. I don't want it to be here. So I want this spot to be like that for maybe 2 more frames. So I step in the second frame and then click plus. In here, I'm gonna go to the third. Now this one is stopping. We have 3 frames in this. Instead, we were having 1, 1, 1, and here we reach the second of the video because it's 12 frames per second. Now here we reach 1 second of animation. Let's jump 3 again. I'm doing this a little bit random so you can see the difference when you jump at least 3 or 2. I like changing like 1, 2, 3, depends on what I want to create. If you want it fast, then go 1 by 1. If you want it slow, then you go 2. Depends on the movement you want to create. This is getting brighter, like larger and larger. And then it goes out of the screen. Let's leave it like that, just to have a look. It's pinched completely. And let's say it's finishes there. Let's see here with the play button how it looks. I will take the drawing off so we can see only the screen. Now it's stopped. Let's see. This is frame by frame. Then these are the stop moments we created. So this is called frame by frame animation. Another way of animating this, I will do it in this next part. So we have this drawing right here, and it's the same from start to finish. So this part, I'm gonna do the same, but instead of stepping frame by frame, I'm going to create here a keyframe. So touch, move and scale, and now we have here a keyframe. And I wanted like when around this time, that is like 1 second after, I want that 1 second after it is small and it is here. If I want to see how it looks, I put the timeline. I want to see only the part I want to see, not the whole timeline. I put it here and press play, and it does the movement by itself. So this is called keyframe animation. And this is what is new, well, what is kind of new from the Procreate what we had before. There are many other things like you can play here, music, voiceovers, you can create effects, also you can create keyframe the effects. Okay, let's have an extra moving here. Oh, this only changed 1. Okay, now let's see how it looks. This is what we did frame by frame, and this is what is done in keyframe. You can see there is a slight difference how it moves. Here is more I go with the flow, and here I have to touch a little bit the way it moves by changing probably the curve of how it's moving in there. Okay, so this is like the very basic things to know in Procreate Dreams, from starting the area to know what is frame per second. That ratio is very important. Also, you can change that when you're working. You can click here on the name and you can change that again if you want to go for a larger number here. And also, if you notice 10 seconds was too short, you can also change it here. Okay, so this is a pretty basic things, and in the next video I'm going to try to recreate this animation I created in Procreate. You can see this is only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 frames, and this is a very short animation I created inspired by the Loki TV series. I tried to use this file from Procreate into Procreate Dreams, but I failed. You can see that it was my first video using Procreate Dreams, and I told you why I fell over there. I will repeat a little bit of that and try to recreate this, but without importing all the files into Procreate Dreams. So this is all for today. If you have any questions, just leave it in the comments, or any comments you have. Also subscribe to continue watching these videos. Thank you for coming today, and see you next time. Bye!